Indiana Jones's worst nightmare. I'm talking about snakes, and the University of Florida is sending invasive Burmese pythons back into the wild, and it is all in an effort to track these unwelcome guests. On your side, Zach Wilcox talked with a UF researcher leading this project about what we can expect here in Northeast Florida.
An adult Burmese python can grow up to 16 feet in length. That means I could be holding the head over here and the tail over here. As we trend toward a python-ageddon, researchers at UF are hoping that some new tech will help them get a grip on the situation.
We know that 17,000 pythons have been removed, more than that now, from Florida, but we don't know how many are there to start with.
UF research assistant scientist Melissa Miller has no problem handling slithering serpents twice her size. It's her day job. For her research team, the scariest thing about Burmese pythons isn't their size or their teeth, it's the impact they're having on the other animals around them.
They are responsible for decimating local populations of our native mammals. They have also introduced parasites and pathogens that have spread to our native wildlife.
Miller and her team have captured 8 pythons since November, but sent them back into the wild. It's all part of the plan because each of those snakes slithered away with 2 radio trackers.
By tracking one male, we can actually come up on these breeding aggregations and remove upwards of like 8 to 9 additional snakes.
The research team plans to track 15 snakes and will start using new drone technology in the next couple of months to streamline the research. But the question remains, what about us in the northern part of Florida? Will those pythons work their way to the first coast? Miller says an extended cold snap in 2010 killed many of the snakes in and around the Everglades, but the ones that made it through.
Those pythons that survive could be genetically more predisposed to deal with colder temperatures. So that could allow them to move a little bit further north.
Tracking each snake for 2 to 3 years should help paint a picture of their movement, but Miller says ultimately they love it where it's warm, so we shouldn't see them in North Florida anytime soon. In Jacksonville, Zach Wilcox, First Coast News, on your side.